I did another one. I'm doing another one.
Okay.
I decided to keep playing Ben 10.
You're adorable.
I like Ben 10. This game is actually really fun, and to be honest, I'm worried that the other games won't be it. That I wanted to do won't be as fun. So that's kind of where my head is at with this right now. But yes, welcome back to Ben 10. The Ben 10ing. I don't know.
You're so silly.
Honestly, I feel like there's probably a video on YouTube ranking all the Ben 10 games that have ever been made. But I still want to make one or play the games or something. At least. So I want to do more Xbox game videos. Like I know you've seen the videos I did on X-Men Destiny and Iron Man and All Kid Superman.
You'll be able to do PS3 eventually too.
Well, here's the thing though, is we have to. It's hard to do with the way our room is set up because the laptop has to go. The HDMI has to go onto the laptop. I have to play the game on the laptop. I have to watch the laptop.
Well, we can figure something out for that, honey.
Normally, what I would do is have two HDMI cords. One setting up the capture card from the Xbox to capture card to laptop, and then one from the laptop to the TV. So that I could play it on the TV, but with the laptop screen being on the TV, and then the camera would just be, But honestly, that one that won't work for here because I tried it on this TV at Strange at my old place.
Just found the HDMI's for the.
No, there is.
No, like in the TV itself.
Yes, but I only need the one.
Oh.
Because the one there's one being
plugged in. What didn't work about it? I'm curious.
Something was up and it doesn't. When I tried to use your laptop, I don't know. It was super zoomed in and there was no way of fixing it. I tried. I think it's just that your laptop's too new for this really old TV to handle.
Could be.
Because your laptop's from what year, you know?
It's pretty recent. Jenna got it roughly when she started uni.
When was that? Like COVID?
Like 2018, 2019.
So yeah, that would make sense then, because this TV's really old. I'm shocked. It looks like look at it. It looks like it's a CRT TV. It's not, but it looks old enough that it probably isn't much newer than that. I got it for $20 off some shady guy back when I was first starting my YouTube channel. So it really does not surprise me that it doesn't work for a lot. I'm shocked it even works for the PS4. I didn't think it was going to be 100% real with you. But yeah, growing up sheltered, which is something that has really affected me, as I apparently found out in therapy, which I started doing. Growing up sheltered made me have a lot more appreciation for things for people younger than me, you know?
Yeah.
One of the things is that, it definitely stunted my growth and maturity in a way that has definitely done a lot of negative.
You didn't get to experience a lot of things that the same people your age did get to.
And then once I hit 16, I experienced them pretty much all at once, and that's how I developed some issues that I'm not proud of. Whereas if I had been able to have the freedom that, probably about the level of freedom you had,
I had too much freedom. That's the thing.
See, but you still didn't have as much freedom as you know who has literally said you didn't know what being grounded meant.
Fair. Mom would still discipline me if I messed up, but I was allowed to make mistakes.
And that's the thing, I wasn't. I didn't have that ability. And the worst part was my dad was the one pushing for me to be able to have some freedom, but then once I moved in, I thought, I'll have freedom, and then I didn't because I had to leave the apartment.
It's kind of sucky, but I guess they were trying to teach you how to adult properly. They didn't quite go about the right way. Right?
No, they came home and screamed at me if it wasn't spotless every time, even though I didn't know how to do half the stuff they wanted me to do.
They should have made sure that you knew first.
Here's the worst part, if I could complain a little bit.
Yeah.
It would be, I had a list of chores I needed to do. I would do my chores. They'd come home and still yell at me, even if it was done good enough, and I'd be like, what is the issue? And they said, well, you didn't do extra. And I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, well, there was more stuff that could have been done. I'm like, yeah, okay, but I wanted to play video games. I didn't want to do extra. You're the adults here. You can do the extra.
Which is pretty fair.
They never
It's
told
like,
me to do
you're a
extra.
kid,
I'm
you're
not.
supposed to have free time.
Yeah. I'm a
They
teenager.
never
First off, I'm a
put that
teenager.
in their expectations for you. They weren't like, yo, if you finish, could you please try and make sure some extra stuff gets done?
No, the first off, yeah, they never said they expected that until they were mad at me.
And
Second
they also
off,
were, as far as I understand, they weren't always nice about asking.
no, they weren't. They would come into my room, and yeah, they weren't good. And that's the thing. And it wasn't like they weren't just like, hey, like, look, we need your help because we can't pay. They were like, we can't afford to have you living with us if you're not doing things for us. We need some sort of monetary gain from you. Like, what is the pros? They basically used the fact that I had nowhere else to go as a means to make me a slave. Basically, is the way I kind of I still view it to this day. Was like, we have this kid here who really cannot go anywhere else but jail. He doesn't want to do that, so we can make him do whatever we want, however we want, and treat him as bad as we want to, and he can't really do anything about it. So when I eventually just said screw it, became homeless, I had to avoid cops because if they found out I wasn't staying at the address on my my stuff, I would have been in trouble. So that's why I have such a trigger when I see them now, because it's not just like of the stuff I went through, but yeah, I've always been treated unfairly by the police, that's why I don't trust them. But the other part of it is that, yeah, I used to run and duck and hide whenever I saw a police car, especially late at night.
Yeah, because usually late at night they see someone who looks like a kid, they're gonna be like, yo, what the hell are you doing out from home?
Exactly, whereas most times they just assume it's someone skipping school during the day. And I looked pretty, like, different from now at the time. I've definitely physically grown up a lot. As that girl at my school said when we went and visited, like, you said, holy crap, it looks like you've aged like 10 years just in the time since like, it had only been about 2 months. They saw me at the end of June, and then they saw me again at the start of September, and they're like, it's only been the summer, but you look like you aged 10 years already.
Honey, we didn't go see them until it was like early December.
You sure? I swear. No, I went and visited them by myself in September.
Yeah.
Before I met you.
Alright, yeah, that's fair.
When I was still hanging with Connor. But Connor wasn't with me at the time. Connor was with me, but like not physically there. Connor was at Cherry Park still.
Yeah.
Or somewhere. So I think Connor was helping OP with something.
Possibly.
Something like that. But yeah. Or actually no, I remember what they were doing. They were at the stores nearby boosting for us to eat that night. We would get stuff to prepare, you know?
Yeah.
Because we didn't have anything. But all I'm gonna say is, yeah, I've got a pretty, like, my backstory is pretty crazy, and one day I'm gonna definitely sit down and do like a draw my life, because I think a lot of people would understand a lot more about me that maybe they didn't understand originally if I did one of those kind of things. It's just that I can't draw, but I know someone who can.
2 people who can.
Yeah, but digital art is usually what's used in those.
Honey, I can draw digitally, I just don't have the means to do so.
Gotcha. I mean, I would be interested in having you do a concept and then Connor doing the final product.
Maybe, yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not sure about doing that yet. I'm thinking, honestly, 2027 I might do it.
After everything.
After everything, once we have our wedding, honestly, or we have our first kid or something. Like, I want it to be a really big milestone for me to have to actually go reflect on everything. I don't just want it to be a, hey, because a lot of YouTubers did it when it was trending. I don't want to do that. It's not even trending anymore. And I don't care that it's trending.
Just, hey,
this is
what made me who I am today.
Exactly. That's why I want it to be a big milestone, right? I want it to be something that maybe it's, I would honestly say our first kid for it, so I can be like, this is what I'm going to just show them one day when they're older. To just be like, this is the facts. This is how much it took me before I finally was able to be a good parent. And for when I make mistakes, maybe they'll see why it's so hard for them, you know? Those rare times that I hope to. I mean, everyone has them.
To be fair, every parent makes mistakes.
Yeah. Why do you think they become parents? My mom reference? But like, even that though, like, realistically, genuinely, like, The fact of the matter is, like, even just the circumstances of how and why I was born, even that adds to my backstory, bro. Like, I got a whole like super villain origin story, and yet somehow I'm still one of the few good people that I know.
It's hard to be a good person when you've been beat down so much. A lot of people are just like, fine, the world screwed me over, I'm gonna screw the world over right back.
Dr. Doom.
Next time,
Magneto was a...
But the truly brave thing to do is to be like, despite everything I've been through, I'm still gonna do my best to be a good person.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so itchy,
Like,
bro.
I'm always so much more willing to talk to people like that because it's like, holy crap, you've actually been through hell.
Yeah.
But you're
Are you
still
gonna eat your
being a
cookies,
good
honey?
person. Eventually. Are you asking because you want them?
I'm kind of asking because I want them, but I also have my chips, so if you're gonna eat them, I'll eat the chips. We got another new
I mean, I
alien.
haven't yet, so if you want to, go ahead. There's also an extra cookie and a couple of tiny cinnamon rolls in there.
From where?
Work.
Honey, I got another new alien. This one I don't recognize. I think he was created for the reboot series, actually. Because they made like 1 or 2 aliens that were just for the series. If I remember. This guy's apparently got a grappling hook. That's kind of cool, I guess.
Monsters?
But, like, why?
Why not, I guess?
So I guess these void portals are the ones that give me new aliens.
Oh, I see.
So every time I go into one, I should expect a new one. This one's probably my least favorite that I've seen in the show so far. When I was there when he had this alien. Like I remember the movie that he just. It was a not a movie, but it was an extra long episode that was about like 44 minutes instead of 11.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big event for him to unlock this because he didn't know any of the stuff about, like, this was like when it was still doing a really silly vibe. And a lot, like, it was even hard to tell if the episodes came one after another because they were actually so episodic. So for them to give him a new alien and then actually, like, keep it and do a whole event with Vilgax, I think that was their kind of way of trying to make that be the end of, like, what the first show was in the original lore, you know?
Yeah.
Because Vilgax was the final villain in the original show that they faced, and this guy kind of does remind me of the Ultimate Alien era, because he looks like one of it's the rocks and the blue energy that the Ultimate Aliens always used, and he has that, so I do kind of think that this was their way of
Trying to, like, incorporate.
instead of giving him the Ultimate Alien watch, they're saying that this was a new era of the show. Or this was their kind of, this is the Alien Force era, so this is a character that will remind you that this is the Alien Force era now. By introducing a new character. That's their new way of doing it, you know? Instead of giving it a new subtitle. And that was kind of cool. And then they went on, and then I wasn't there when they introduced Kevin. I wasn't even aware that they had yet, so that's pretty cool.
Try to trap me in this
So, but like even this one, I'm fighting a villain named Hex, who I don't even know. I do know him from the show, but like he doesn't really have anything. He's just like a super villain, which is what the first show was. There was like a clown villain. It was an actual like superhero show, whereas it went later on to being a lot more like, oh shoot, like there's a serious galactic war that we have to face, and I think that's kind of where the reboot has a bit more charm now, because he's a kid who's fighting actual supervillains, and I think that's maybe where, in my opinion, it does pretty good, but a lot of other people don't like that because it returned too much to them, in their eyes, to being way more of it became too much of this stuff in the original. And a lot of the stuff that focused on in the original was the stuff that became boring once the new stuff came out.
Yeah, that's the stuff is the stuff that has the actual messages that are given.
Yeah, like, I don't think they're going to keep it as lighthearted forever. I haven't seen a lot of the things. But from what I'm seeing in this, it seems like they're heading towards doing the more, like, one story for the rest of the series type thing in this, like, the actual show, because Kevin got introduced in that. Like I said, that wasn't until Alien Force, and Alien Force was where things got more serious. So that's why I'm kind of like, I think they're gonna go for that, but I'm not really sure. I'll probably read up eventually. I'm gonna text Evan after this video about the figure, because I kind of want that toy that he has, and see if he still has the watch. I'm pretty sure I had the watch somewhere, to be honest. But I'm not sure. Actually, I am sure. I just remember
Over
being
there!
Oh. I don't assume maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Anyway, I could be wrong.
Let's still ask Evan.
I'll ask him if
You
he
like
has my
the-
Omnitrix, but I'm pretty. I know he has the figure of Ben. I don't. Oh shoot, that was a bad decision, wasn't it? Nope, there is no fall damage in this game. I just jumped from that base on top of the skyscraper, and I didn't take any damage. I'm sure I would have if I was Ben. To be fair, this dude's pretty big, so you know what? Him not taking fall damage does kind of make sense. To be perfectly honest, though, actually, I can't even believe that.
I'll never tell. Officer,
Oh,
ask him
darn
about the
it.
evil magician behind all this
I
random.
got murdered.
You could ask him about them yourself. And now, Oscar, I'm really...
If it'll get you to a...
I'm gonna grab them cookies.
Go ahead. I'm probably not gonna munch.
You know
on
what's
them
funny?
soon.
Pardon?
I'm probably not gonna be munching them. I'm not really having a cookie vibe. It might be a little crunchy though.
No, man.
Hun, it's not gonna reach that far. You silly.
I'm hungry.
Huh?
Look. What's this? What's this? What?
Oh, based on the alien.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
I just noticed that.
Excuse me, I was jumping, you evil game. Rude.
I actually am starting to notice though. There's a train moving. There's a train down there. There was a guy walking. There are signs of life in this city, just not a whole lot. It's very minuscule. And it'd be different if there was a lore reason, like in Arkham Knight, where the city gets evacuated because every single villain breaks loose.
Fine,
And
what's
it's,
the
and it's basically labeled, that chick's goth. It's a goth girl. Honey's a goth girl. But it kind of does look like you.
It looks like Nifa's a lot more feminine though.
Yeah. It's okay. You're my I forgot what I was gonna say. If it makes you feel any better, I love you.
I love you. You're so silly.
Where did you get more Subway cookies? What the fuck?
It's not Subway cookies. That's one of the cookies from work that I mentioned was in there.
That looks like a Subway cookie.
It's one of the cheap ones from like Sears or whatever.
Oh, it looks pretty much the same.
Yeah,
Good for you.
more or less.
I got you 2 M&M's ones. I'm sorry I didn't get you double chocolate.
You should be sorry you didn't get any actual food.
Fair.
Hey, monsters nearby.
I think part of yesterday was also I was heavily hangry.
You were hangry, you were horngry. Wait. Yeah, you were hangry, you were horngry, and you were, what was that? Oh yeah, sad. Yeah, I'd be down to do like a co-op episode with Connor or something. That'd be fun. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay, what the heck? Supposed to like run into yes, I am.
Connor says yes with all caps, so I'm assuming he's a Ben 10 fan.
It appears so.
It does appear so, yes. I'm gonna let him use the good controller.
Yeah, because that was charging.
That one's actually like he can go wherever he wants with it. I don't care. I might have texted him a text and said I dare you to view a certain folder on the laptop.
Are you serious?
I did exactly what you think I did.
You are such a gremlin.
And he sent me the eyes emoji.
What's that in the
Oh
distance?
no, he did, didn't
He
he?
totally did. I'm pretty sure he totally did.
I'm so concerned though, so it's gonna come me because your things are in there too. Assuming the videos were on there.
Nope.
Good.
They're only on your laptop. None of the videos are on mine.
Good.
And I mean, it's not like he's the first friend of yours to see that.
What?
I said it's not like he's the first friend of yours to see those things.
What do you mean?
Literally the Discord server. That's all I'm saying. You post, it's all half of it the same stuff.
No?
Yeah, I have all the stuff. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see.
Yes, that's what
I
I'm
thought you
saying.
were still talking about videos.
No, honey, no. I'm talking about the stuff. Nothing on there that my friends haven't already willingly seen many times.
Yeah.
Half of it is your boobs, which he's already seen, so he really, like, not the end of the world. I hope.
False.
It makes you uncomfortable, I'll tell him not to.
He's gonna start hitting on me then.
He already does. What do you mean he's gonna start?
Fair point.
When did he
He's gonna
stop?
He's gonna hit on me harder. No, you're not asking for a three-way. I know what your brain's gonna think.
No, I was gonna say, when did he stop hitting on you harder? He consistently has been hitting on you since we got together, and I've been laughing at it. Because it's funny as fuck. Because he's my ex. That's the funniest part about it. He's my ex, but he will actively look at me and go, you know what? I'm glad you cheated on me with this person. They're totally worth it. I'd do the same thing.
But
You're hot. It's funny because I didn't technically cheat on you.
I'm ready for battle.
you didn't.
Hmm?
You didn't.
I
You
understand.
pretty much just broke up with him and then went.
Pretty much. But we didn't even become an official couple until about 3 weeks later.
We became an official couple like 4 days after we met again.
Yeah, but he didn't know that. That's what I'm saying, is we didn't tell him that I didn't tell him I had found someone else until about 3 weeks later.
Yeah, fair.
I kind of kept it under the radar because I didn't want to break his heart, and he respects that. He says he wishes I told him because like he's like
it still hurts them.
yeah, he's like, it's kind of shitty of you to move on so quick, but I understand he didn't.
But
You know, I understand and respect that he understands and respects that I didn't want to hurt him because he knew I moved on so I moved on so quickly. He's like, I get that.
yeah, that's pretty fair.
But once he sees that folder, he'll be like, honestly, I'm shocked you didn't just go pluck them cheeks the fucking second you could. And I'll say, I did.
I'm the one who actively prevented it at first because I was like, no, make sure he's aware.
Fair.
I was like, I will not have sex with someone who's already in a relationship.
Dylan reference?
What?
Oh, I'm making fun of Dylan for being a cheat.
He wasn't in a relationship at that point in time. They didn't know if they would be back together or not. Jade legally get back with his ex.
Fair.
And then it didn't go that well, and he felt really awful, and then came back to the wedding. It's like, and then found everything out, and shot and did blah blah blah.
You can hang
When he set up with her. Realistically.
What's that?
Oh yeah, he knows he's a hypocrite for it. He's been like, yeah, I feel kind of awful because I didn't treat him that
I'll
well.
go check this.
Well, that's
No,
the
I
thing.
did essentially the exact same thing, and
What he did was worse. It was his ex. That's what makes it so much worse. Like, you're just
to be
you were
fair,
a friend of the two of them, so that's different. Like,
no, but I was Jay's best friend. That's why he got so hurt by it.
I'm gonna be 100%.
Which I understand that bros before hoes.
Oh, 100%. I get that.
But like,
But I'm saying honestly, like, if you were friends with both of them.
I wasn't really ever friends with Dylan though.
Oh, okay, then that's weird.
we were starting to become friends because I guess he was no longer terrified that Jay would be like, oh, you cheating on me with Ollie or whatever.
And then you did, so that's kind of, but like, not exactly, not technically, emotionally cheating more or less.
Dude, they were literally separated. Like,
No, I
Jay
know.
literally was like, no, we're not engaged, we're not dating, nothing anymore. And then came back like the next day, like, I'm so sorry.
I wonder how Dylan feels knowing he's second place. Like, knowing that he was not going to be the first step. He was basically, I can't have the person I want, so I guess I'll have you.
Yeah. That's
Hey,
basically
this-
what it was, because
I
I
know.
liked Adrian at that time.
I know, I mean from Jay, that's the funniest part. Realistically.
Except no, Jay he thought he loved Aaron, but it was more like nostalgia for what the relationship could have been.
I feel that, because that's how I am with NDA sometimes.
Yeah. Because like there's always just that what if in the back of your head.
Yeah.
Like
But you know what?
you gotta move forward either way.
Yeah, and I think my ability to move forward was pretty positive considering the person I was
You
now.
and everybody else in the delivery truck job.
Worth a try.
You know what else? Pretty cute.
You know what
I have
else?
to chase this truck.
You know what else?
What?
Yeah.
Cat.
You do know what troll I love you so much.
You know what else? You like boys.
I know.
And girls.
I know.
And rock stars.
What?
And virgins.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of fun.
I just totally thought of a role play.
Nope.
But,
Something tells me it's about you being a rock star.
no, not what I meant.
You being a virgin.
No. You're really bad at this game.
I know.
Anyway, back to my Ben 10 game for children. I'm gonna stop talking about sex.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Wanna have sex?
You were such a gremlin.
Yeah, but you love me.
Time.
They will never make it to Ocean
You
Star
love
in
me
time for my next
occasionally.
delivery.
Most of the time. All of the time.
Yeah, every day.
Hey there.
You know what I
Need
love?
some backup?
This cute tummy.
I will bite.
Please.
But why?
Balls, that's why.
Ha!
You didn't hear my tongue.
That was cute.
I'm just screaming for more Sesame Street.
Did you eat all your salt and vinegar chips?
Not yet.
You gonna snack on some? You want the second cookie? Because there's 2 M&Ms.
Yep.
Here you go. Cute. You waited to finish your race.
Yeah.
Racism, racism, racism.
It's bad, kids. Don't do it.
I'm doing the thing from Gina from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I know.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna be at school until like 3:30 today.
Are you gonna message him?
Yeah, I was gonna about the Ben 10 figure.
Yeah, let him finish school up first. Message him around like 4.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
This is genuinely my favorite alien to play as in this game.
That is that.
I think he was my favorite in the other game too. And like he's my favorite alien.
My pleasure, sir.
I like Accelerate. He's pretty cool.
Speed.
I am Speed. I do speed.
I am a surgeon. I am a
It's funny because Dr. Hong was in Spider-Man too.
I know. I was absolutely not expecting that.
It was like when it was way earlier in his career. That's the funniest part. Like it was when he was like it was probably one of his first roles realistically. I'm gonna do a little trolling. That's Diamond Head. I don't know who that is, and that's Forearms. So I'm going to be getting Diamond Head and Forearms, I think, at some point throughout this game, clearly, and I don't know who that is. But there's not 10 aliens, there's only 6. Why are there... This is a game about Ben 10, where you have the Omnitrix, where he has 10 aliens, but he only has 6? That's dumb. If that ends up being the case, then this game will instantly get, like, a very low rating.
It's possible he gets in a different Omnitrix eventually.
Possibly, but like, can I punch this random civilian? No? Okay, I can't be as much of a gremlin as I thought. I can still be a pretty big gremlin though, realistically. To be fair, being a gremlin is fine. I would know, huh?
You would know.
Bro, I really raised that little fur gremlin over there.
Is that it?
Let's
He's asleep though.
Looks like the magician
He's not being much gremlin right
And
now.
then a little boy
He will be
shows
when
up.
he wakes up
He's
though.
not sure they hide the power crystal.
There's the tablet Gwen found. If someone did
Okay, now what? Because it seems like there's 3 different big storylines here. There's also some side stories and some activities. That's weird. But I'm basically just gonna be doing the main stuff for now. Got another upgrade, so I'm gonna upgrade my health. It's kind of starting to yell at me, but not that much, eh?
That's just because it does that when it's on for a while.
That's what I'm saying. It's just the heat sink being like, yo, I am working, just so you know. It's just the fan. It's not even the heat sink, it's the fan. Not even the vents, it's just the fan.
Ben,
Doing its actual job, which is pretty cool.
these papers just need to be out the door.
leave it to
Because
me.
one of them just decides to whoa, have a stroke.
Bro, it gets that, even Andrew was like, dude, I can hear yours through the wall sometimes.
It concerns me.
It's only when I play Fortnite though I noticed, because he said it that night when that night we played Fortnite. He's like, dude, I could hear it through my I think he said. He said it's like, it sounded like a jet taking off. I'm like, I know. It does sound like a jet taking off. It's bad. But yeah, they were gonna. I could have gotten a therapy thing on the 12th. I decided not to.
Because it's Danny's birthday.
Yeah, I wanted to spend that with my brother.
Whether it's like, you may actually be in with him or if he's able to come.
I think he'll be able to come over. I think my mom's realizing finally that.
Well, no, because if he has other plans that day.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's the only thing.
Let's be honest, Mr. Infinity Stones doesn't really have any friends. He's got some.
They're all terrified of him because of you.
Yeah.
Or
My name
just-
is still a like reputation in that town.
I don't think it ever will not be because of what happened.
I think that's the hotter. That's not hot, but like.
That's the only good thing about that is no one's gonna want to mess with you.
I feel like we're talking about different things. Are you talking about NDA or are you talking about what I did in middle school?
Honestly, both.
No, I don't like the fact that that NDA part is known
Yeah, that's fair.
because that means like
Because
can't,
that just
makes me
makes
look bad,
you out as
bad person.
like, which is like, yikes.
Yeah, but when it comes to, I think the worst part was a lot of my friends went through the same thing, and some of them actually did. Like a lot of my old friends, like people I knew. So that's the worst part, is that my crowd turned out to be those types of people too. So it kind of just makes sense that people started lumping me in with them, which is why everyone believed her. But anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into that in 2027.
Yep.
I'm already
Won't get
planning
away
it. I'm
this
not gonna be like a huge asshole, but I'm absolutely gonna be
Just
like
be like
every single detail about it,
Oh yeah.
making the truth known.
Including like
Names,
not the absence of protocol and all that.
everything will be known. Every single detail of it will be known in 2027. Most likely seems to be the year that I'm going to be able to do all of that. Still a while away, still about 3 years away. almost, actually still about 4 years away. No, 3 years. I might wait till like 2030, I don't know. It really depends on how. I'd like to maybe get it out and get some closure right after, you know.
Understandable.
And I never have, once it's all known, I never have to think about it again. So.
It's pretty much that will be your closure, being able to finally rant about it, make sure everyone knows.
Yeah, because even my biggest fans haven't been able to know. Not even Neo really knows the full story. All she knows is that I was fighting. It's basically the same as all she knows is the general public statement I gave saying I'm sorry that I was gone for a year, my password was stolen from me, and I was hacked, and I've been fighting a legal battle with a fellow content creator. That's all I said.
Yeah.
Who I used to collab with consistently. Connor's on his way now.
Alright, cool.
Also, it's already 4:22, so it's fine. I didn't even realize the time. Hi, Max. Hi, Mr. Shithead. I love you, little buddy. It's okay, son. Go to bed. Oh, yeah. Take a sniff. You don't like the smell of barbecue chips?
Oh, I love the smell of barbecue chips, but I'm in the middle of Fortnite. Go away. I don't want any.
I'm using you as a ref. I love it.
I love you too. You're an asshole.
I know.
Okay, how the heckaroni does that keep happening, bruh? Do you like my Angie? The fact that I'm not even really being angry, I'm just like, what the?
I like your tummy.
I don't like this obstacle. I keep falling in between it despite the fact that I should not be.
Fair. Oh, what the heck? Okay, I would say I failed the mission. I would say that was a fail.
Hun, it's this stupid thing that every time I try and move to another rod, I end up falling off because they're too skinny.
Maybe you should get a bigger rod.
Shut up.
Get a thicker rod, I mean.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Shh. Don't make fun of me right now, please.
I'm not making fun of you.
You're definitely making a little bit
I'm
funny.
not making fun of you. I'm doing the little German boy sketch. No, little German boy, don't go to the weed cave. Oh my god, it's ein Kiefer's blood is smoking! Okay.
Oh!
Get away with
I got right to the freaking end! I dislike that. That is some actual stupidity.
5. Stupidity's my middle name.
I'm gonna bite you.
Uh-oh. Now that's a weapon of mass
Please
destruction.
stop. Not right now, my love.
Sorry.
Get
Damn
ready
it.
to run.
Keep... Genuinely, it says that this is supposed to be an easy obstacle course. Bro,
Don't!
if an autistic 20-year-old can't do this, who the hell is supposed to be able to?
A non-autistic 20-year-old.
Eat my balls. You think people without autism play this game?
Accurate. I can't even lie. That's a good point, actually.
Back at the starting line. Monsters! Should I give them a head start? Don't! I ran circles around it. Hi-ya! Hi-ya!
It's actually starting to piss me off. What the potato? Girl. You make the wrong micro movement and it shoves you off the edge. Screw this stupid goddamn thing! Oh! Oh!
Hey, monsters nearby.
Why do you think I quit? Sorry. I quit because I'm getting frustrated. And it's frustrating me too much. And I'm like, oh, salty at game. Game mean.
I'm staying quiet for a bit.
Game need to die.
That looking nice.
You'll be living in my shadow now.
Straight out of game.
It's time for a rumble.
Just give me a minute to recalibrate my brain. Oh shoot, I'm gonna die, bro. I'm not gonna die, bro. I'm on the first boss fight already, though. Okay, that hurt.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
No keys.
Another job well done by the Tennyson Demolition Crew.
Cute butt. I love you. You're the best. Big strength. Oh my God. Let's try to play the game.
I bet if this happened in Strudelbeck City, everyone would have gotten a day off from school. Then I'd be a
I farted, guys. I farted. I'm actually gonna add my health again,
definitely.
just because that one was way too close for my comfort. Awesome. Hey, little buddy.